So what exactly started this fire in the first place?
Lightning strike.
Okay, and that would have
That would have been over here because this is Mount Kino, and that's what it's named after.
okay, and it just carried over from the winds all the way over to here.
Yes.
And then did it just burn out by itself, or how did they end up stopping it?
So the town was saved by a water line that ran back here with two big pumps. So they soaked all those trees right behind the cabins.
Okay, so they gave it a wet water line.
But also the wind shifted on the day it reached town. It blew from the east from the first time. It never blows from the east here. So.
Oh wow! And how much did it end up burning altogether? How much did the fire eat up?
505 square kilometers.
No, that's the whole park.
305 square kilometers.
75 to 80%.
Jeez. Gosh, that is insane. We are currently here in Waterton, Alberta, province of Canada, and the reason I sound like I'm tired is because we just did 8 something miles on the hike to Bertha Lake, or Lake Bertha, however you want to say it. And I gotta tell you, that was a lot of fun, as you guys saw in that video, but that was definitely something that took a toll on my legs. I am feeling it right where my legs connect to my hips, and kind of down there too. My feet don't hurt as much, but they were starting to come sore when we were coming down. Easiest part of the hike was the hike back down. Welcome everybody to Waterton, Alberta. We are currently entering day 2 of this little voyage. Right now it is about 7:45 in the morning, and we're gonna check out a place called Pizza of Waterton because we've heard that they serve breakfast and it sounds really good. We looked at the menu last night, walking around, and yeah, we pretty much made that decision in a heartbeat.
Today, so you guys should have a great day to do the Crypt Lake trip. You guys pumped? Who has no idea what they've gotten themselves into? Guys at the back, so a third. So you know, a good hike when people come back and do it again. Nobody does a crappy hike twice. Welcome aboard the Miss Waterton for your Crypt Lake shuttle. About 15 minutes from here. Safety talk as required by the fine folks of Transport Canada who keep us safe and inspect and certify our vessels annually. You're going to find out what cold really is. We have rarely more than 50 10 Celsius. This is the water. Great way to refresh.
We're reaching just past a mile, and so far this trip has been beautiful, but my God, this thing's brutal in terms of the physical aspect. It's a lot of uphill. But check this view out. We made it about 2 and almost 3/4, so
We're not even halfway.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like 5.5 or 5.25.
Oh, 2.25. Yeah, we're about halfway. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, I was about to say, feels like we're over halfway now. Yeah, elevation wise, we're at another 1,000 feet. Yeah, at least. We're elevation gain on my thing says 1017.
See, I thought the falls were there.
Alrighty, so way up there is a tunnel and a ladder to get there. And here's the view that you get to see on the ridge beforehand. This is definitely a one at a time ordeal. Careful. Yeah, whatever happened to that? Yep, I got you. If you didn't have claustrophobia now, you're about to. It's kind of like going into Lewis and Clark Caverns, right?
Hey, this is tighter.
Yeah, this is tighter. Good thing I'm not as big a dude as I was. Gonna turn my hat backwards for this stuff so I can see. Holy cow. Actually had to turn my sling around to get in there in that last bit. We got this ledge to climb down, which Leonard will take us to the lake. You sure? Cow. We made it. Right behind me is Trip Lake, which is about 5.5 miles from Waterton, where we just hiked from upon getting off the boat. And this was actually formed over the course of tens, maybe even hundreds of thousands of years, when glaciers completely dominated this mountainscape. And as the warmer climates came in, it melted the ice and caused it to run down and erode all of this into what's now this gorgeous bowl in the mountain. And what's crazy is on the other side of this great big wall is Montana. About a mile from here is the very top of my home state, which is crazy to think how far we traveled and just how high up this area is. This is over a mile above sea level. We're about 5,400 feet up, if not higher. I think we may be up into the 6,000s range. We're higher up than Denver, I think. I'll check my altitude. My thing says we're at 6,380, 6,380 feet, which is over a mile by 1,000 feet at least. We're higher up than Denver in altitude, which is awesome. That is a weird looking tree. I wonder if it's some sort of infection or something.
Let's see where this goes.
Yeah, let's.
Went up where we did.
Yeah, let's try the way back. We plan on doing Hell's Canyon. Let's do it. Let's do it. Plus, it's on the way back anyway. Alrighty, I'll add that to the vlog when we get down. I'm not going to document the rest of the way down though, because a lot of it's sketchy. So we'll see y'all in a little bit. Part of the reason I said this area is sketchy is because this is one of the points we have to climb down to get off the mountain. If you think this looks bad, yeah, this is nothing compared to what we climbed on the ridge with the chains and the tunnel. That was sketchy. Alrighty, back to the hike.
Okay.
All right, directly below, that is Hell Roaring Canyon, and that is the waterfall. And this is the overlook we're on, looking out over Lake Cameron. No, not Lake Cameron. This is Upper Waterton. Okay, I take that back, because Lake Cameron's on the other side of that mountain there. Which we'll be checking out tomorrow. This is Lower Waterton? Oh, whoops. Okay, Lower Waterton, and above those mountains is Lake Cameron. We'll be passing by Upper Waterton tomorrow as well, right? All right, yeah. So far, so good.
Wow.
That was an adventure. Honestly, those falls weren't that often, weren't that spectacular. I've seen better. But the rest of that hike, though, oh my god, that was amazing. Will I do it again? Absolutely I would.
I don't think many people took that route.
I think they get intimidated because of all the ups and downs. And then I think the rest of them may get intimidated because of the tunnel. I mean, it kind of reminded me of Lewis and Clark Caverns in Montana. But it was, because even the caverns in Montana aren't that narrow. Except for the slide, which even then you still had about.
But you knew that when you're going, they tell you to slide.
Yeah, exactly. They give, you're going in with a guide practically, whereas here you're pretty much the guide. Even so, it's not. It can depend. There's two ways you can go.
2 hours in that hike. It's all inside, 58 degrees.
Yeah, it's.
At one point they shut the lights off temporarily.
Oh, it is. But it's worth it. Right now we are waiting for the boat to take us home. They said 4:45 for the first boat.
Yeah.
So
We got 45 minutes.
At least it's 45 minutes I'm not walking because my legs were about to give out. Worth it though. So we're up here at Cameron Lake now. It's day 3 of this journey. You guys can see all these trees over here that are just nice and green. And then everything else in the area is just burned. All of it is just gone, which is kind of scary to think about. Just the sheer magnitude of the fire that would have been here in 2017. But all of this will come back. That's the good thing about it. It'll all regenerate over the next 100, 200 years. So, for those of you that are worried about it, no, this is normal. Oh yeah, you can see where it gets dark just from here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This here is the site of the first oil well in Western Canada that was ever established. This was started in 1901. You can see this just goes all the way down. Of course, it's all filled in with rocks now, so you can't see anything in there, probably for a reason. But this is the original bore they would have used to drill for the oil before the well collapsed.
an area where it was really slow traffic, and people had to stop. I think it was construction.